Channel. I'm going to make some pesto today because we have the most gigantic basil plants. It's so exciting. And I'm also going to make it with some cashews that I toasted because pine nuts are too expensive. They cost way too much. And cashews are like nice and soft, kind of like pine nuts. I toasted them just lightly in my toaster oven. So we're going to be putting those in. I am terrible at buying fresh garlic and then letting it sprout. So I just keep this in my freezer. This is Christopher Ranch. They're already peeled, super fast and easy. I buy this at Costco and then I just stick it in my freezer. So most recipes call for like 2 big cloves of garlic. I'm going to do 3 giant cloves today. These are seriously massive, but they taste just as fresh and beautiful as anything that you're gonna buy in the store. I have some olive oil here. It's about 2/3 to, or half cup to 2/3 of a cup. So I'm just going to put that in there. And I did use a little extra Parmesan cheese. So you want about a half cup of really packed down, preferably freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Mine is not fresh, because I didn't want to open a brand new giant wedge of Parmesan just for this. I'm feeling a little lazy, but I have already grated Parmesan cheese, so that's easy. And then I'm going to do a squirt of lemon juice. Now, same thing as the garlic. I'm notorious for buying fresh lemons and then they just go bad. So I don't know why I don't remember to use them in my cooking, but I always have this on hand. This is just one of the best things that you can keep in your refrigerator for baking and drinks, all that good stuff. This is, I don't know, it's just organic, already squeezed lemon. So we're gonna do a nice generous squirt or 2 of that. About a half teaspoon of black pepper. Again, freshly grated black pepper is always preferred, but I don't have that right now. And about a half teaspoon, or maybe a little bit more if you want, of sea salt. Now, before I add my basil, I'm going to process this just because I want the garlic to be a little smoother than I want the basil. Okay, so that looks delicious. Next, I'm going to add about a half cup of my toasted cashews, maybe a little bit more. This is really just completely comes down to your preference. If you want to add a whole cup, you like it nice and nutty, you do it. Especially when they're toasted, they're amazing. So you just need 2 cups of packed basil, which I really packed it in because, like I said, we got a ton of it. Put that in there and process one more time. This looks so good. It smells amazing. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad that I put extra Parmesan and extra toasted cashews. This is the best basil you're ever gonna make. Now, I do have a little cheat or a hack. If you have a really hard time growing basil or it's just too expensive to buy in the stores, I don't have it to show you, but I have bought basically basil essential oil. I bought it by doTERRA. You can totally cook with that. And if you want to make a fake basil pesto, you can use the basil essential oil and use 2 cups of packed spinach. So it still looks like pesto. It still tastes like pesto, but you kind of cheated a little, and that's okay. So this is to die for. I could totally drink pesto. It's literally my favorite thing to eat on toast, on eggs, you name it, I'll eat it. I do have a recipe that I'm going to use this in. I will link that video after this one. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.